we go. We're finally getting MattBro in here on time.
yeah. No, MattBro was like, oh, hey, man, it's my turn now. Watch me cook. But we'll see. I don't know if Nathaniel can cook him back. Oh, okay, right now, hold up. I think Ganon's the one doing a little bit of skewering at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Sheik does pretty well against some of these, you know, slower characters, big bodies. Oh, no!
No one does well versus that, though. Alright, so Nathaniel was like, yeah, you got me, bro.
Yeah, MattBro's actually really solid. I think in the juice box, they haven't made a top 8, but they've gotten to a top 8 qualifier, I believe, all Ganondorf, which honestly, that's a pretty good run. I mean, juice box is usually pretty stacked as well. But yeah, MattBro does a pretty solid job. But Nathaniel, I'm not sure if I've seen Nathaniel play. The Nathaniel I'm used to seeing is actually a Lucina, so.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've never heard of Nathaniel before. There's so many players online that are so good that it's like, just like keep track of all of them, you know.
Right.
So I've heard MattBro before, definitely. Though he's been like around for a while in online events.
Yeah, definitely does a really good job.
Yeah, he's slowly like chipping away at MattBro's percent. With that said, if you're chipping away at someone hitting you with a giant like fist, it isn't working out too well for you. Yeah. And he's looking for kills now, but I think MattBro is just kind of like, no. Now I'm tired of this. What are you doing?
Well, that's the thing about, like, you know, some Ganondorf mains. They know that they're gonna struggle sometimes depending on the character. Like, it's not unfamiliar for them to hit. Like, I have to take 70 here and then I can play the game. And MattBro, I'm sure, is no stranger to that as well. But man, they are finding all these crazy ways to put this pressure down onto Nathaniel. Nathaniel finally gonna get a stock back with that forward smash. But I feel like the damage is already done here.
Yeah, right. Like, you finally get the first stock, but you're down 2 stocks to 1 versus Ganondorf in a matchup that almost definitely should be your favorite as a Sheik player, and it's just, it's rough. Like, we just kind of see, like, MattBro kind of go for these disrespectful reads. It's not like he's doing, like, the safest play. He just does charge up smash, and it works. So, like, Nathaniel's just like, oh, you know, he does not like this.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like Ganondorf in a nutshell, man. If you can, like, make some good reads, like, if your read game is strong, Ganondorf, I feel like, is just such a better character at that point.
Oh my god, that shield looking like a pebble right now. You can't block, you have to run away from Ganondorf? He chose to not run. He's still alive, okay. But,
okay, yeah, that was good DI, good DI. Ganondorf usually packs one hell of a punch, but Nathaniel living just a little bit longer. Oh, could have been a big punish there. I think MattBro actually wanted to run off the platform and get it back here, maybe? I'm not sure.
Yep. With that said, like, MattBro was fine. Like, Cook Sense definitely get edge guarded. There seems to be, side B, putting a little bit of pressure, but it's not quite enough right now. And I think all 3 stocks are just up smash.
Yeah, I think they were. And I mean, like, part of that is, like, I know for myself and a lot of players, that there's a particular habit of players jumping out of shield, like, as just like a defensive option. And when you have a character like Ganondorf, and like we were talking about earlier, you know, getting some reads, when you can figure out that habit of a player, that up smash becomes like a million times more lethal, as we saw with all 3 stocks disappearing to it.
Yeah, and I think adding on to that, you know, in particular, is something that a lot of people get caught doing too much is jumping towards the opponent out of shield. Because like if you jump way out of shield there, you'll be fine. The up smash isn't gonna hit. But if you jump towards your opponent, like past them, because a lot of times you're looking for like a jump in like an aerial, that's when these up smashes become horrifying, and that's where all these reads come into play. So it's one of those like simple habits that people just kind of get away with a lot, that Ganondorf in particular can really punish, and you have to recognize as, hey, it's not the jump is the issue, it's the direction.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll have to see if Nathaniel has a way to turn this around here, because it's not looking too good. MattBro really okay. We're seeing the character switch to a Rob. Maybe this will be better. At least you'll have a more consistent, like, projectile game to kind of keep him out. But, like, the problem is that, like, you can run away from Ganondorf for you know, a hot minute, but eventually Ganondorf's going to get into your face, and you got to figure that out.
Yeah, at least Rob, I think, is pretty good at boxing. Like, if there's characters I think you can handle Ganondorf up close, Rob would surprisingly be one of them, because down tilt is a thing that I think beats almost everything Ganondorf has along with forward air. And I say, you can talk about projectiles, you know, Rob is not exactly a lightweight of his own. He's made a medal after all, and he got the crazy combos. I feel like this one was matchup where if you're Ganondorf, you're kind of hoping to end the game quickly, because the longer it goes on, the more time the opponent has to adapt to a 100% a win matchup.
Okay, well, there we go. We got a little bit of an opening for MattBro, and he put on a good a little amount of damage there, man.
Yeah. Right now, the even percent zone. This is a ledge shot for Rob. This is always just like, you can die, yeah. Complete turnaround from the last game, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it seems like the Rob is definitely working out. I think what MattBro should have done, okay, you know, it's still good stuff getting that up smash there, is when he was off stage before, I feel like he should have just side B, because Nathaniel was just sitting there at the ledge. I mean, you're both at 100%. Why not just take the stock, like, you know, trade entirely? Just, and also kind of like, not only do you take the stock trade, but I feel like you go up a little bit there because, like, now your opponent's like, you know, damn, they're really just willing to throw it all away to get me. You know, that's a little bit of that mental damage.
Yep. And one thing that's not already talked about, which is kind of like not too relevant, but could be factors. You know, if you both die at the same time, you both respawn at the same time. Since Rob isn't exactly fast, Ganon can basically stay in his tail, and as soon as the difficulty's gone, they both need each other's face. While Rob can handle that, at low percents, a lot of his attacks aren't that great on a hit, especially for his heavyweights. So it's kind of like Ganon's favor. So it's weird to think about the respawn position being that relevant when they both spawn at the same time. But it can be.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right on that one. I mean, like you said, Rob isn't exactly super fast, but like, you know, it could be a bit for Gendorf to catch up. But yeah, Gendorf could absolutely stay in his face because like Rob's movement options, like he would have to like, you know, run to one side of the stage, maybe start using some of that gas to go really high, but then like you're just kind of wasting some resources there. Oh, wow.
And then this is attack. And oh! Yep. That is not how you want to go over your Nathaniel, because that right there, that gets put into a Ganondorf spike montage.
Yep. Oh, man. And the thing is like, I knew as soon as he got that forward tilt and the Rob opted to go low, I'm like, oh, man, here comes MattBro. Top rope, Jeff Hardy, Swanton Bomb.
Yeah, right now.
Putting it away.